This is KC4PW, net control for the Mount Juliet Simplex Radio Net. I'm going to dispense with, I think for the future and now, we're going to dispense with much of that preamble because it just wastes time. Everybody knows there's a Simplex Net. If you haven't figured it out, you can check in at any time. Whether you have an emergency, then you got a problem. You need to call 911. I'll leave it at that. Anyway, it's my complaint for the day. To cut it short, cut short to the chase. Court, that's the right term. Cut right to the chase. Is you can right now go to our website on groups.io. It's groups.India Oscar. Put in MJSS in the search block, and you can find all out about our net and our group and what our net schedule is, and you can figure that out from there. And you can sign up for the emails if you want to. 204 people or something on it. But most people know when our nets are, hopefully, after this, since this is net number 809. We have any announcements. We're going to be doing 10 meters on 28.415 and then 223.415. And let's see. It's not this Saturday is not a breakfast. It's the following Saturday. There are all kinds of other nets, and we announced those systems for from other counties as well as other other repeater nets and simplex nets, etc. So you're good to sign up there. All right, we meet here at 8 p.m. on this frequency 146.415, and we are here to have fun. Check-ins from people short on time, or does anybody have any other announcements? Let me jump in there for that first. Oh yeah, that's right. Clear throat. I have to remind them to clear their throat, and everybody else is to clear their throat too. Just so that's on 3, 1, 2, 3. 30 p.m. On 28 at 415. And he also does 28.29 at 415. That night, ours is just going to be 3 nets night as well. Pretty much the same, except we don't do 10 meter FM competition. All right, I think I nailed that pretty good. Is anybody short on time or mobile?
KF4 KFQ.
Hey Tony, everything going well today?
Well, I got this big hole in my chest. Other than that, everything's great. Now we're on my astronomy club's doing a Zoom thing with NASA tonight. Have divided attention.
Anything exciting?
No, not really.
Well, NASA's exciting.
Yeah, okay. I guess I was name dropping, but no, it's about different kind of camera configurations they're using on the Hubble Space Telescope and whatnot. And since I don't particularly own a Hubble, most of it is way over my head, way over my pay grade.
Yeah, it's literally over your head too. They're not talking about the other. I forgot the name of the other telescope. It's been just such a fantastic thing.
Yeah, the Webb.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah. Anyway, and again, it was just a real hoot to see you guys Monday night. That was great. I think we had a good time, and I think you enjoyed my little musings that I put out. So yeah, it's been a good week so far.
Oh yeah, very good. I'm glad we contribute. No, it was great fun at the Ryman. The Ryman's always a great venue. Feel like them hard wooden pews, man. Keeps you awake.
Absolutely. Well, that's why it started out as the church.
Yeah, that's for sure. I just can't imagine for the life of me. I guess it was obviously a very big. What was it first? Do you know? Was it a Baptist church?
I couldn't be. I don't know.
No, yeah, I was just curious because I was thinking back when it started in the 20s or 30s. That's a lot of people to gather up in one church.
Yeah, considering it didn't have air conditioning in that building until probably 1980.
Well, I didn't know that. Yeah, you're right. That'd be a little rough. I don't know what they would have done. It would still have been, well, again, if you don't have it, you don't miss it. It's not, you just deal with it. How did anybody in the South deal with summers without air conditioning? They just dealt with it.
Absolutely. Well, anyway, KF4, KFQ. That's about it for me.
Very good. That's Tony in Smyrna, KF4, KFQ. He's in the midst of somebody said he's in an astronomy club and doing some kind of Zoom presentation.
Kilo Quebec 4 Alpha Echo Tango Mobile.
Very good. How you doing there, Chris?
Not too bad, Brent. How are you doing today?
I'm doing real good. Really, it's been a pretty day, nice day, and I got some things done.
Yeah, that's always good. It was a nice day. Usually I take a chance to get outside when I work from home most of the time. Today they had me pinned to the computer so I could just look piningly out the window to get outside.
Oh yeah, I've had whole days like that in my working life, and those are the days I didn't like.
Yep, they're frustrating, but I won't tie up too much. I'll let you get on with the net 73, sir.
I know you were bending the needle on my screen here. All right, that was Chris, Kilo Quebec 4 Alpha Echo Tango. Big signal to me, but he's mobile near me. So who else is short on time or mobile?
Whiskey Victor 4 Delta, Smyrna.
Hey, hold on 1 second there. Whiskey Victor 4 Delta. I had another station. It was Kilo Oscar 4, but it was much weaker, and I don't think you heard it. Kilo Oscar 4. Who was that station?
Kilo Oscar 4, Mike Kilo Delta.
Hey, and your HD. Yeah, I got to slide my headphones back over my ears here. So, how you doing with your HD up there? That's great.
Yeah, I'm extremely involved.
Yeah, very good. I'm missing a little bit of that. There's a bit of a crackling noise in there due to the low signal. But yeah, I'm glad you got in. Whereabouts you located tonight? Oh, you're in Greenbrier. I thought you might be mobile on your HT, but no, that's cool. Just a 5 watts on the HT? Are you in there? That was Doug, and he's in Greenbrier. Kilo Oscar 4, Mike Kilo Delta. Really kind of hear him any better than I have, unless you're near him. So he's on his HT, so it's a little low volume, low audio. Victor 4 Delta, where are you? Hello.
Now?
I'm there now.
All right. I've been having some beauty appointments, anything that makes you look better helps.
Oh, I don't know. It hasn't helped me a bit.
Been busy, getting things rolling good, and missing everybody. It's now I cannot do everything I used to do and still be on the radio because the microphone picked it up. Maybe I'll just get me some kind of problem. I don't know what it is.
Oh, well, you sound good tonight. You got a nice big audio.
Didn't change anything. I just, I guess the radio had a rest.
Oh, very good. Anything else?
No, sir. You guys carry on. Good talking to you. Good hearing everybody tonight. I'll be out of here. WV4D.
And Smyrna. Whiskey Victor 4 Delta. Big audio, big signal. Who else is short on time or mobile? Party from the east, please come down.
W5D.
Very good, boy. What a big signal you have, that DFR.
Well, I appreciate it. I am on 500 and think I like it a lot.
I don't know if I'm familiar with that rate.
It's the FTM 500. It's a 400 kind of replacement. This is what replaces the 500.
Okay, very good. That's a 50 watter.
That's correct.
Oh yeah, it's making a big signal here from Herman.
All right, all else is good here, and we'll talk to you guys later. W5DFR. Have a great night.
Very good. That's Rick. That's Whiskey 5 Delta Foxtrot Romeo, and he is in Hermitage. Who else is east? North. Ricardo Ricky. How you doing, Ricky?
Oh man, I'm doing okay. Feels good to be feeling good again. I tell you, it's I had some bouts going on. I was sick a few times and down in my back a little bit. Like my doctor told me when I was complaining to him one time, he said, "Sucks getting old, don't it?" Of course, I was expecting a little bit more from him, like a miracle pill or whatever. But no, it's all good up here in Portland. Loving the beautiful day we had today. It's sun shining. It had a nice cool breeze. It wasn't over hot. Got in the garage a little bit and was cleaning up and doing a little piddling around there. So, hey man, it's good to be back retired again. Now I get to do what I want to do. Right. Yeah. Anyway, don't want to hold up the net because you got a lot of stuff to do tonight. Got some more nets to run. But yeah, it's all good from Portland. K4 BWA. Back to you.
Very good. That's Ricky in Portland. He does the Simplex Nets on Thursday at 7 o'clock on 147-555. I get that right?
Yeah, Roger.
Very good. That's Ricky in Portland. Kilo 4 Bravo Whiskey Alpha does it for quite a while now on Thursday nights out of Portland. So make sure to jump into that net if you can make that schedule. Thursday night, 7 p.m. Who else is north?
WB0NO. Good evening.
Hello, Mark. Anything good for the net tonight?
Nope, don't really have anything. Been cleaning out my garage again. That seems to be a never-ending job.
I gave up. I really did.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to gather up stuff to take to the Ham Fest or throw it in the dumpster. I'm not sure which.
Are you going up to Ohio?
Oh no, no, my Dayton days are past. All the time though, loved it.
Yeah, your dating days and your Dayton days are both gone.
That's true.
Yeah, no, I think about every year. I think about going to Dayton, but quite honestly, going to Huntsville is enough for me.
Yeah. Well, Dayton was a happening. We'd spend $1,000 to go up there for the weekend and just buy something that should have been $500 and paid $4 for it and think we had a good deal.
I know. I remember when I first got into ham radio, I had these guys. Well, we're going to Dayton. Of course, I didn't even know what Dayton was really. And they said, "Oh yes, well, we can save money buying equipment up there." I'm thinking, my gosh, you spend a lot of money. They even rent hotel rooms. They blow $300 to save $100.
Oh yeah, but it was a guy trip, and you could go up there and be rowdy and then come home and straighten up.
Okay, I don't want to say your rowdy days are over, but mine are.
Oh yeah, mine are over and have been over for a few years.
I did enough rowdy when I was young to last a lifetime, let me tell you.
Yep, I got that. All righty. Well, carry on. I'll be listening. WB0NO.
Yeah, very good. That's Rowdy Mark. Whiskey Bravo 0, November Oscar. Yeah. And he is in the Northwest. That must be, boy, very low signal tonight. Bad conditions. I think that's Bill, if that's who it sounds. Is that you, Bill? No, I'm not hearing him at all. I think that was NNY, Bill, down in Murfreesboro. So who else is north? I didn't copy any of that, unfortunately. Anybody copying that?
Kilo 4 Tango Papa.
Tango Papa, that's who that is. And I'm trying to remember this. That's Zach, isn't it? Horrible copy tonight. I'm glad I got a relay. What did he say? Somebody give me that relay.
Really?
Oh, okay, Carl. Did you get a copy on it?
Well, I wasn't really paying attention. I thought you were talking to him.
No. It's Zach, but I can't hear him. I can hear somebody talking, but I can't hear it. I only know it's Tango. I mean, so excuse me, Kilo 4 Tango for Papa.
Yeah, I told you that's who it is. It's Zach. I think he's over in Macon County.
Yeah, he's up in Lafayette. He's actually in Lafayette. I'm glad you could check in, and we got you in via relay, but that's all I got at the moment. So I appreciate you being there. Hope everything. Anybody else north?
KD4 VUW.
Yeah, very good, Carl. Appreciate the check the relay on Zach. I haven't talked to him in a while.
I guess so. So far it is.
Yeah, until you told differently, right?
Yeah. your antenna issue still going with you over there? That yet?
No, I've been procrastinating on that as well. I'm actually considering. I think maybe you didn't hear me. I was going to buy a new one and then phase the two antennas.
Oh. You got a driver?
Do I need a driver? You know, two X700. Great.
Oh, I was going by. You said you phased them there. Damn tractor drivers.
Yeah, but they're phasing little CB antennas. Well, I say little. They're not. CB antennas aren't 24 feet tall.
Yeah. So anyway, well, I was kind of making a joke in a way, but oh well. Maybe some people got it. All right. Well, I guess I'll jump out here and let somebody else check in there. You're sounding good up here, and hello to everybody on the net. Good time tonight. So with that said, I guess I'll clear and let somebody else check in there. KD4VUW. And
Very good. That's Carlin and Beth. You know, I got your joke. I just I was trying to think of putting X7 24-foot antennas on it. I don't know. Do you think it performs that much better on a tractor trailer when they phase those CB antennas?
it just makes different lobes.
It gets out better. I mean, you don't really need that if you're just transmitting locally. You know, if you're using, you know, trying to do, you know, try skip, I guess that might work a little better.
Well, a lot of them guys in them trucks are also running this power too, so you know. I guess they don't need when they're running an oven in one of them little old ovens in the cab of that truck and just cook it with a radio.
Yeah, well, maybe they also got burns too from the power output. Anyway, appreciate you being there, Carlin. That's Carlin and Bethpage. That's Kilo Delta 4. Who else is north?
Kilo Quebec 4, Foxtrot Echo Golf.
Oh, it's Kevin, right?
Roger. And Bethpage.
Yeah, okay, great. Slowly there, Kevin.
That's my superpower, is to go unseen.
Oh, I don't know. This government, they know where you are.
Oh, I'm on a few lists, I'm sure. Pretty good day today. Change the subject. I went to visit a client, and next thing I know, WAPLA comes walking up.
Is that right? Was he doing business the same person?
I went to visit his cousin that I didn't know was his cousin, and they came because they worked together.
Oh, that's great. That's great. It's you know what they say, it's a small world, but I wouldn't want to paint it.
Had a good little meeting, so setting the date tomorrow. But I'll try to catch you Saturday night.
Yeah, very good. Let's see. You're in. I remember your name, but I forget where you are.
I'm in Bethpage.
Oh, for some reason I was thinking Bethpage. No. Very good. That's Kevin in Bethpage. Kilo Golf 4 Fox Trot Echo Golf. Embarrassing myself. West.
AM4 YRF.
How you doing there?
Had a rough day at work today, Paul, but I made it through it. Eating popcorn, so I'm doing good.
The boss told you an ordinary man wouldn't be able to take it.
That's exactly what he said, just as he was kicking me off the door.
Warm out?
No, it was just, well, you know, it's a combination of warm and busy. This is the start of busy season.
Oh, I imagine you're moving a whole bunch of condenser units and fan coil units.
Yeah, I pulled 3 condensers and 4 jugs of MO99 for one job today.
MO99. What the heck is that?
That's R438. It's the R22 drop in.
Okay, I didn't know that. I knew what the other one was. I didn't know the MO99. So it's like a code word or something.
Yeah, that's the refrigerant you can just drop in for 99 or for 24.
22. 22, 23, whatever.
Yeah, whatever it takes.
Very good. Yeah, you can.
Oh yeah, busier than I really want to be.
Oh, I'm sure you got your hands full at the moment. Well, very good, Michael. Anything from that?
Get on over to 10 meters and then 223.
Very good. We'll catch you then. Kilo Mike 4 Yankee Romeo Foxtrot. That's Michael, and of course he does the fills in for me when I'm dead, and he also fills in. Not fills in. He does the 10 meter down Sunday night. 28 is west.
KG4 ILV Jack and Donaldson.
Jack, we'd have to close in that. We just stop right there. We'd go away.
I appreciate that.
I mean, if I didn't hear you check in, I'd figure it wasn't worth doing.
You know,
Or I went deaf.
one or the other.
Everything going okay?
Oh yeah, doing great.
Be exploding right about now.
Yeah, it's taking off. It's loving this rain.
Oh my gosh, the rain and the sun is killing. I say taking. This is the time of year I used to love it. Also in Florida, when it started to becoming warmer. Not that I love warm weather, but when it gets foliage just explodes, and that's what it's done right here.
Let the next one check in. I'll catch you on the next net. KG4 ILV.
Very good. It was Jack. He'll go for India and Rebecca. Who else is west?
Comment.
Hey, go ahead, Mike.
Hey, listen, I just wanted to say thank you to you and then on the Cheatham County net last night. We had actually 10 check-ins, which is really, really good.
Yeah, I figured that was, you mentioned it, but I didn't know if it was monstrous. Yeah, there ought to be more people from there. They're in Cheatham as well. I don't know how big their club is, but they ought to be checking.
Yeah, well, I just wanted to say thank you while I was on my mind.
Very good. Yeah, that Cheatham is, when I got divorced last time, it was Cheatham, Howe, it was Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe. That's their three partners.
I was going to, that's my wife's attorney too, but that's over with.
Yeah, guys. Yeah, Dewey, great law firm, by the way. Who else is west? All right, down to the south. Well, it's going to be a short net tonight because we are east, north, and west. Anywhere? Oh, okay, very good. I think I got Larry in it. It might have been a double in for SYV. That was you, right? That was you, wasn't it, Larry? Man, are you antenna and rig? Because you're really bad tonight.
Yeah, you're low coming down this way too.
Well, it must be really odd conditions. Normally never this bad. Anyway, good to have you in there. That was Larry, Kilo Echo 4 Sierra Yankee.
Victor Alpha.
Hold on, I had 2 people. Victor Alpha, and I think it was Kilo Delta 4 Charlie.
Good.
Very good. Everything going well with you?
Doing well. I'll see you on the next net.
All right. And that's the Kilo 4 Victor Alpha.
Yeah.
Right. How are you doing tonight?
Doing good. I won't keep you long. I won't take the G-Bomb. Everybody on the net who can hear me. And, that's the bag over to you before we get.
Yeah, very good. Your signal is actually lower than normal. Normally it's stronger than it is right now from my memory. Anyway, how am I sounding to you?
Sound good here.
Okay, very good. That's just, I think there's some odd conditions tonight because there's a couple people, their signal were terrible, and normally they're not terrible. Anyway, that was Michael, Kilo 4 Victor Victor Alpha, and he's in Hendersonville. Who else is any place anywhere?
KG4 CXC, Chris in Royal Hill.
Very good. You sound too good tonight there, Chris.
Yeah, man, you're always in the room.
I know it is funny when it's only 5 miles in a relatively, no terrain problems, no mountains between us.
Yeah, that's true. Even though there's some valleys around here, it seems to be, it just does it. Yeah, I'm glad to be in this area.
What is your elevation here? Did you ever note it?
I'd probably say somewhere around 5 something, 6 something. It's not anything extraordinary, but
yeah, it could have been. I just I'd have to look myself. I was just assuming it wasn't as high as mine, so there's apparently no big hills between. The only biggest hill between us is I-4. I mean I-40. Excuse me, I-4. Used to live on I-4.
Yeah, and as far as that, I go down a little bit into a bit of like a valley style, if you will. So there is a little bit of terrain difference, but not much.
Yeah, but it's apparently a clear shot because everybody that's down in that vicinity is a clear shot to me, unless they just have a J-pole in the head.
Yeah, this 500 does the job.
Oh man, that's really that really is pound for pound. That's really I'm sure there's others comparable to it. I just happen to have people who use the 500 who say, man, this is great, and they sound good to me too.
Yeah, it's very solid. The SWR is always rock solid, knock on wood, and it really does a great job in weather. I mean, you can watch it move around, but it's built.
Yeah, no, Comet's got a comparable one. Has a Comet, Ringo. I forget, Hustler. Hustler has another one too that's I think comparable.
Yeah, I probably had a $20 off on this one or something like that. I knew it was time to get it.
Well, I just know that I've seen enough. I've had enough good experience with. Again, I've had a good experience with the Comet. I have too, the Tri-Band. So I'm not complaining about any other brands. It's just that I've had such a good experience with the Diamond. They're very well built, and so I'm real happy with them. And I know you are too. Anything else for that?
So I've got 73.
Very good. That was Chris, Kilo Golf 4 Charlie X-Ray Echo. Anybody else? Any place anywhere?
K4 Sierra X Romeo, good evening, Paul.
Hold on, Richard. There was somebody jumping right ahead of you just briefly. Who was the Kilo 4 station?
Hey, Paul, it's Kevin, K4 KCS.
Hey, are you home tonight?
I am.
Oh, you got a good signal tonight.
Thank you. I'm just glad to be here. First I had a double, then I had a quadruple, and then I had a double. So it worked out.
Very good. Everything going okay?
Yeah, we're good. Just on our little summer break. Summer classes start here in another week or two, but other than that, doing good.
So are you obligated to do summer schedule?
Pays better.
Well, I just curious. Yeah, but summer, I'm on a bunch of material into like 6 weeks or whatever it is, 5 weeks.
Well, I'm not cramming it in. They are, but it's online.
Yeah, it's still a lot of work though. I made the mistake of doing a statistics course, and I was lousy at math to begin with. And I took that statistics, but killed me.
You lived through it, obviously.
Oh yeah, I survived. I didn't do that well in it, but I did survive. I should have never taken it on the summer schedule. Anyway, anything else for the net there, Kevin?
No, I appreciate it, Paul. Have a good night. K4 KCF.
Yeah, Kevin is in west of, man, I forgot the name of the town, the area, the widely known area. What's the name of that area again?
Almaville.
Oh yeah, Alma, A-L-M-A, Almaville. And that's Kilo 4, Kilo Charlie, Foxtrot. Great signal though tonight there, Kevin. I'm surprised because I just had trouble hearing Larry over there in Rockville. And he's not that far from, I don't know how far he is. Terrible conditions to Rockville. Anyway, I think I heard Richard in there. KI4SIB.
Sure.
I am doing fine, and you're doing better since today's Friday.
Absolutely. Positively, without doubt. When you had the 700 full scale, now you're about 3/4. So I think there may be a little bit of difference in what you had as opposed to what you got.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's actually around a 1.0 dBi gain lower on this one on 2. You can see that makes a huge I argued with myself for a couple of years before buying that 700. And I said, how can I spend $200 more to do it? And then you realize when you get it, it does a lot.
Amazing. It's kind of like I'm on the equation of me going to 10.
Oh, why'd you have to bring up that J-pole you started with, and it was even connected wrong?
All right. What was I thinking?
No, it wasn't. The wires fell off.
It was falling apart when I put it up.
Well, again, we all learn early, unless somebody warns us at the front end, that having a cheap or low antenna, or low or cheap, and the low or in the attic is not the best way to start Simple.
No, it's not. I mean, it keeps you from about what the J-poles I've got, about what they're good for is keep you from really blowing your radio up anytime soon. They will not blow your radio up. They do function that much, but other than that, that's about it.
No, I tell you, I have a J-pole. In an emergency, I'd put it right up. I have other antennas. I'd put them right back up in an emergency, but actually interested in talking to people.
Well, argue with. Anyway, I'll let you get back at it, and if I can crank this thing up over here. 7-3, and I'll let you when we can. KI4S, I'll be back in it. Thank you for what you do. 7-3.
Yeah, very good. That's Richard, KI4SIB, and his wife, Stephanie, KI4SOR, and just west of downtown Lebanon. Who else? Any place, anyone?
KI4 with you, 8, Papa, Lima Alpha, Philip, and Punch Crossroads.
Hey, two in there. Hold on one second, Philip. I had, who did I have? Oh, David, KI4NDN, down in Ravens.
Hello, Mr. Paul. Paul, the mechanic you're talking on now is about half scale of my face with some color in it.
Again, it's only got an 8 point. I think it's an 8 on. I think it's 1.8. Yeah, dBi, and it's only 15 feet. I forget how tall it is, and so it just does not have the same performance. It really doesn't. And I bought it so that I would have a tri-band for 70 centimeters and 2 meters in the same antenna, but I'm not sure that was the best choice because I have a separate radio for 220. I might as well separate antenna.
Okay, I didn't know. I know it.
Yeah, very good. It performs okay, but it's not, like I said, it's not as good as the 700. And your conditions from down there south, because I just had one terrible from Rockville, not very good at all. And yours is just a little better, but it's a lot worse than normal from radio tonight. Very good. That was David. He's in Reedyville. Kilo India for November, Delta November.
All doing pretty good. Just sitting here on the back patio with the wife and enjoying the weather.
The temperature has to have dropped a little bit down into what, 60s?
Like that, but now we're sitting out here. We got the around the patio lit and just taking it all in and enjoying it. Getting ready to head up to Dayton. Looking forward to that.
Oh, awesome. And you're going up there just to buy connectors, right?
Just connectors.
I'm afraid I'd go up there. I'd have to leave all my credit and debit cards at the house.
We're getting in trouble that way, but no, I'm looking forward to it. I do have my eyes set on a QRP radio, so I may come back with one of those.
Yeah, those are nice. But they're, as you know, QRP is more challenging.
But it's a whole lot easier to put in the back on top of a mountain with.
Oh, absolutely. It's like I said, I did a lot of QRP in it can be challenging, especially during contestings, or because that's when the most activity is and you can talk. But power, everybody steps on you because they don't know you're there. Well, not nobody knows you're there. Some people don't know you're
there. Yeah, but no, this QRP and around with AA4K Jamie, and it's a lot of fun. So I've got to add one of those to.
Oh yeah, no, I'm with you. That's great. Which one are you looking for?
I have got it narrowed down to, to thinking about the Elecraft KX2, the KX3, or the ICOM 705, or the Zygoose. I want to of them, and I'm sure I'll be able to do that this weekend.
Just go for the most expensive one. You can't go wrong. Very good. Anything else for the day? Have a good trip. If I don't talk to you again, so behave yourself and don't spend, the.
Ball. But no, thanks for doing the net, and say 7 threes to everybody. WAPLA.
Good. That's Philip. He's in Tucker's Crossroads. Whiskey 8 Papa Lima Alpha. Happy to go to up to, everybody says Dayton, but it's not. Xenia, Ohio. Again?
Yeah, the beauty of having the broadbander is it's a good backup for 2 meters like you're using it now, or for a second radio for like of us that like to have more than one radio going.
Oh, absolutely. No, it's nothing wrong with that at all. I mean, in fact, right now I have one. I already got the 700 up, and I got this one up, and then I have at least two or three or four have up right at the moment.
Well, very good.
Yeah, very good. Well, any place, anywhere? All right, we're going to call it a night if there's lurkers or sandbagging.
K1 JTV.
K1 Juliet Tank.
Formerly KQ4 Radio. What's up, Paul?
I thought I recognized your voice, John, but it was like I thought I had one of those. Can't even think of other people's voices.
Lollygagging.
Well, you did a good job of it. I usually pull Scott. He always waits until I say that before he jumps on the air. So what prompt? So you used your initials, I take it.
A while ago, and it was not approved. So I tried again, and I guess the available. I checked on a couple, and I'm like, all right, I either want my initial and my son's initials, like JM, or my initials. So turns out I got mine.
Ah, cool. Well, you finally realized mine were my initials.
I just thought you were about that pew pew life.
Well, that too. But it's that people often make fun of that pew because it's also the correct spelling for the church pew. It sounds like the smelly pew, No. I just, as a point, every time somebody mentions that, I'm one of those people, not just because I was in the military, because it's not before I was in the military, but when we were operating with foreign services overseas, other navies, when we were in South America, we did it a lot. We operated the Romanian Navy, the Venezuelans, the Brazilians, the Ecuadorians, the Argentinians, and a couple more, the Ecuadorians, and all these in the same port at the same time. But we'd have to say there was 3 navies in port at the same time. System. They play this loud, they play the anthems for each of the countries there. We were always last because we were, so we'd have to stand at attention. We weren't stand at attention and respectful through other people's. We were up on deck of ship, people's and listen. And then when ours played, so we stood at, we were already at attention. We would snap to attention, salute the flag, and it was always such a because really, when you're on a Navy ship in another country, that is the USA. We got the, and we represent the United States of America. It was always a cool moment in my mind.
Yeah, QSL, as always, man. Well, thank you, everybody else on the net as well that served in fine country. Everyone, JTB, I got nothing.
Yeah, well, you don't want to go with me to like baseball or football or games where they play the national anthem and salute. You probably see when you hear the national anthem, there's usually tears streaming down my. That's just me. I love it. I love this country, and he's in where the heck are you? I forgot where you're from. You changed your call. You stayed.
I still live on that planet Earth.
He's an Earthling. Kilo Tango Bravo. That's his new call, and he's in Brentwood. And his name is John. Call. We'll call already. What was your old call so people know who it is?
JQ4ADO is now Kilo 1 Juliet Tango Bravo.
Back for Alpha Delta Oscar. That's what it was. Cool. Yeah, it's nicer to have a short call. It's a little more personal. Very good. That was John. Any place, anywhere? Any place, anywhere? Please come now. Anybody, anywhere. All right. Well, very good. We wrapped her up with 24. No, it's actually, I counted somebody that shouldn't be in there. I'm not sure who I thought I was here. Maybe he was there. I didn't get 23, and we're moving over. Unless I hear a complaint, we're going over to 28.415 upper side. The other or K4 PW.
Right.
K4 PW at Simplex Radio on that. So looking for check-ins here on 28.415. Anybody from the east? Very good. Whiskey 5 Delta Fox. That was Rick up in wherever Rick is. I forget again already. Hermitage. That's where he is. Who else is here from the east or north?
Hey, Paul, just check for a second. Check your frequency, please. One of us is off a little bit. Mine says we're up at 28.415, and you're off just a hair.
Well, I did it because the last time I was here, I adjusted it off, and now, how does it sound now?
You're perfect. I wasn't being critical of me, actually.
No, I don't mind you mentioning it at all. We do that all the time, and I appreciate when somebody tells me. I adjusted it upwards to 15.09, which seemed to match other people, but I'll find out more as we move forward here. Anyway, Whiskey 5 Delta Foxtrot Romeo. Who else is east or north? Anybody east or north, or am I missing somebody? East or north or west?
KM4YRF.
Yeah, you sound good. Must be on the right frequency.
Yes, you are.
Mike in near the airport there, west of BNA, Bravo November Romeo, the airport, Nashville Airport, west of the airport. YRF. And who else is west?
JG.
Very good. It's Jack. Kilo Golf for India Lima Victor, and he's got a great signal. So does Michael, by the way. And Donaldson. Who else? Yeah, I can hear you. You're pretty good there, Michael. Well, no, correct. How you copying me, Mike? Well, I'm on the right antenna and I'm on the right frequency, so I should be doing okay. But anyway, we'll talk about that again in the next net. Kilo Delta, that's Greg and Antioch. Who else is west? Is anybody copying anybody I can't? How about south? I hear Kilo. Kilo for, man, it was at a T or a D? I didn't catch the last three letters.
Kilo Charlie Foxtrot.
Oh, very good. Yeah, I didn't recognize your voice either, Kevin. Yeah, you're just a little, well, it might be my ears a little bit, but not a big signal, but I did hear you well. I was mishearing the letters. It was Kevin. He's in Murphy's. Anything I can't hear? Anybody anywhere? West, south, east, or north? I'm not hearing a darn thing. Well, we only had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, you're gonna be the easy.
Well, it is what it is, I reckon.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna complain about it. It's like you said, it is what it is. What it was, because I think we're over with. Anybody out there still hanging out and wants to check in? I swear I hear something in the background, but I'm probably just I'm talking to myself here. For those who can hear that I asked myself if I'm crazy, and we all said no. Anyway, who else there? Anybody else out there before we jump?
I'm hearing nothing, Paul.
Very good. That was, we had a grand total of 6 on 10 meters, and we jump over to 223.415. I'll be there momentarily. Yeah, I appreciate everybody being on that K4P there. And I'm going to be closing out this portion of the net. I don't think anybody wants to hear the 220. Have a good night. K4PEW, closing the net.